Hello guys and welcome to episode 15 of my Civilization Beyond Earth playthrough today, playing as the Kavithan Protectorate using the Supremacy affinity. And as you may be able to hear, I'm feeling a little bit better while I'm recording this, so all should be well throughout this episode and I won't die in the process. Right, anyway, let's move straight on to the next turn because I believe we did everything we wanted to this turn. It's awesome that we have those educators now. Can't wait to make use of them. Right, let's get this worker to construct a mag rail, and then I think that's it. Okay, so yeah, the educators will be awesome for attacking the Slavs again, but I know somebody asked that I really sort out my nation first. You know, production will get back on track eventually. You know, our health is already minus 11. You know, it was minus 57 at one point. You've got to remember that. So yeah, I think we're doing okay. You know what would be funny is if we just blocked off these Vipers from coming across the land here by tiling over here. Because it looks like they landed there and then are moving across. So if I actually just go into Zafar, I might buy with that city, but it might be better to buy with this one. Yeah, it's cheaper to buy with this one. So we'll buy that plot of land there, and it will actually stop the Brazilians from moving across my lands entirely. Because they won't be able to get through here. This one unit will be able to get back to their lands, but these ones will have to go all the way around. Well, actually, they can't even do that because these cities are all connected now. We are completely protected. Anyway, in Mandira, let's go ahead and work on a profit, possibly. We need to still build military units. You know, they will still help me out with the health because I get 0.25 health for every military unit I own. So yeah, let's get a profit. You know, we need more mobile units, I think. So I'll do just that. I think again we're all done. Oh, we do have the colonists to choose where we're going to put that. Okay, so let's have a look at the yield icons. Now, we don't want to necessarily put it there. I'm thinking this spot here, which is recommended, might be a good idea, like a better idea. Because we're still in range of the frac site, which I'll tile over to immediately and get control of. But we'll also be in range of the petroleum and the majority of the decent resources here. Although Harsh is already in range of the fungus and the geothermal, that would put us outside the range of the resilin. Maybe there instead then. Because we don't get any specific bonus from founding the outpost there because they're exactly the same tiles. It's just a matter of resources. So I think I'll go here and then I'll found the outpost there. We'll be in the tile range to get the resilin and the frac site. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so we'll leave it at that and move on to the next turn. So Shan's going to grow nice and quick, and we can tile over the pieces of land that we would like. First of which will be this one, where we can finish off the generator, and then this one as well, where we can get the mine. Then we need to think about, you know, tiling out towards these improved algae, which have work barges on them. So as you can see, a worker here is done. We'll move him on to this tile and continue constructing the generator that was started there. The trade convoy from Harsha can actually trade possibly with Mandira. It depends if we need more production in Harsha itself. I think with Mandira would be best, or maybe even Javed. Actually, yeah, let's trade with Javed because we need to boost the production of the crawler so that nobody beats us to it. In Sabda, we will get a ultrasonic fence and quality or quantity. With our new alloy foundry, our people will find production far easier than it has ever been. Shall we get +2 production or +4 titanium resources? Now we don't need the titanium resources, so we'll get +2 production from titanium mines. Because we don't use titanium, that's for purity units. Oh, we can settle this colonist now. So let's do that. And the trade convoy at Agni, can that go to Javad as well? It can. Okay, we'll do that. Let's put it down to 9 turns for the crawler. Awesome. Increasing our chance that we are actually going to make that. And we're, you know, -4 health now. We got rid of the minus production modifier and the minus outpost growth modifier. So Shan and this new outpost down here should build very, very quickly. And we are just about to finish off a gene smelter there.
I think I know what you're thinking. And you think you know what I know about your thinking. But you're wrong.
Cognition has been complete. We can get a Neurolab and a holosuit, making use of all of the Firaxite. Really nice. Now, our health went back down again, but that's because we just founded Shan. So, but as soon as we, you know, get some buildings in Shan, and they will actually, you know, help us much more than they will be a detriment. So let's choose a production in Harsha, which shall be to get a defense perimeter there. In Zvatoy, we will work on a trade depot possibly, but I think we're better off getting like an observatory. Yeah, especially considering we get the +1 sites from Firaxite. Yeah. Then in Krabrost, we shall work on a optical surgery, again for the health. And in Shan, I'm going to queue this up, but for now we'll choose a clinic there, and then I'll go back in, activate the queue, and add the Pharma Lab, Site Nursery, the Gene Garden, the Gene Smelter. Then we'll get some trade going to that, and what that will do is boost the production of all those health buildings, and we will be all very well to make the most of that. Right, so let's buy this plot of land right here, add that to our colony there. That will boost the production in Shan, hopefully. Well, once they get more population to actually work that tile. But this work is now done working on this Firaxite. So what I might be able to get away with is moving him all the way down here. Now, by the time Mansi is finished with its growth and then tiling over to that, I will have the worker there to work on it, so that should be good. Anyway, the trade convoy from Sabda, can that go to Javad as well? I think I already have one go from Sabda to Javad. So we'll have to go somewhere else. Actually, we should go to Shan with that. Yeah, boost the production in Shan. That put it down to 3 turns for that clinic. If we send this one to Shan as well, then that should boost it a lot. 2 turns. 2 turns until the clinic's finished. Awesome. Let's move on to the next turn. Every time a building finishes, we've got to remember that that also gives us extra health now because of our virtue. The Magna Santi, 0.2 health for every building.
Our children cry, our widows weep.
You have killed one of my covert agents. Those are very expensive to train. I cannot forgive this offence. I'm willing to overlook this indiscretion for now. What am I going to say? I'm going to say I cannot forgive this offence. I regret we cannot put this unfortunate incident behind us. So, yeah, they are hostile with me anyway. Well, at least they will be after that. It's unlikely we'll go to war though because they are nowhere near me. Serves them right. Trying to spy on me. What's they going to get their unit killed? Right, in Mandira. Are we going to get the Cell Cradle now? Yeah, I think I might. In Sabda, we'll get the Neurolab. Plus 10% science is awesome. In Vasanta, we'll get the Neurolab as well. In Zafar, we can get the network, or actually the laboratory first. And a new virtue, awesome. So let's get the plus 15% production towards military units, and then the 0.25 health for every military unit under our command. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. That's actually put us into positive health for the first time in about, I don't know, however many episodes. I don't care to count. That gives us plus 20% speed towards outpost growth now, which is awesome. And that's only going to get better. Once it goes over 20, we get boosts to our science, production, and culture. So that'll all be very awesome. Anyway, for now, this worker's finished what he's doing. So where are we going to send him? We could probably go here, fix up this tile, which has the silica on it. Profit. Can head round, well, across the sea it looks like, to Stanimir. And the trade convoy from Santa. We'll trade with probably Javed if we can. No. Shan, I think we've already got one going there. Maybe Krabrost. Yeah, let's go to Krabrost. That'll improve the production time of the optical surgery there. So soon we're going to have too much health by the looks of things. But that's okay. I'm sure I can remedy that with a new war. It's going to allow us to take even more land with pretty much no penalties. Our income's a bit low, considering how far we are into the game. But I think it's fine. You know, our production is so great that we don't need money. As long as it's positive and we don't get the modifier from going broke, then we should be fine. Anyway, let's just move on to this chitin with the worker there. We shall move this worker to the left and start building a mag rail here. And I guess we're going to go to this tile, and then to this tile, and then work up from this tile all the way up to Zvatoy. So yeah, let's start doing that. The trade depot might be useful at Chuyan, but I think we're going to go with the auto plant there first. In Uria we'll get the defense perimeter because it's quite vulnerable to being attacked by sea. And that's all. So turns will go very quick because we're not at war. All of my units are fortified, I think. Other than the ones I produce. You know, once this profit gets there, I'll have to fortify that manually. The Russians building up forces on my border, though, I don't like the look of that. Maybe we will have to invest more into producing some military units to take care of that. So production in Australia can work on an educator. We'll send that over to Stanimir. I'm actually going to bring these needle jets down to Stanimir as well. Good that they can go that far. And before I forget, I'll do the same with Tiangong, moving them to Niet Tin. Okay. Zvatoy can work on the laboratory. Going to take no time at all. Trade convoy from Mandira can head to Shan. We're at plus 26 health now. Okay, so look at the bonuses this gives us. Plus 10% production in cities, plus 10% science in cities, plus 10% culture in cities, 20% speed towards outpost growth, and minus 50% intrigue in cities from hostile covert agents. And I expect that will still go up. We have a utopian level of health. We're still building health buildings. So I guess we can slow down on doing that now and focus more on the sort of production and science kind of things. Anyway, the what's this here? The saber will be finished and the crawler will be done in 4 turns. What's this worker up to? He was making the mag rail up here, so we'll continue doing that on that chitin tile. This worker can actually move on to this miasma tile here and connect Niet Tin with Tiangong, because I don't think they're quite connected yet. Looks like the mag rail stops there and there. Anyway, the Franco-Iberians, it looks like they finally have some military units, but those are still combat rovers, if you didn't notice. They haven't even upgraded them to armour yet. That's how far behind the Franco-Iberians are. As I'm sitting here with educators and prophets and CNDRs and so on. Collaborative Thought finishes in 1 turn. We'll get the extra affinity we need to upgrade again. Now at Syra, we will work on the Neuralab. In Sabda, we'll work on a holosuit. In Harsha, we'll get the observatory. And in Agni, I will get a water refinery. So that guy's done. Is that guy working on a mag rail? Yes, he is. So I guess we'll move that worker past and work on a mag rail here. So the trade convoy from Sabda, where did that previously trade with? Uria. That's all the way up the top there. I think we'll trade with Stanimir. We need to boost the production a bit in Stanimir itself. I'm going to set these needle jets to air intercept mode. The worker here, is that worked on a mag rail. So we'll move him onto this tile and get the mag rail there. This worker's finished fixing up that tile. So let's move on to this geothermal and get a geothermal well there. That'll boost our income a bit. Set these needle jets to air intercepts. This prophet's finally done healing up and will continue his exploration. That Fraxite mine is complete. Let's go and work on this geothermal at Sabda. Unless that worker is already going to, in which case we might tile over this geothermal here and get that instead. Not sure. Yeah, well, let's send him towards that tile anyway. And if he can work on that. So, here's our saber. Looks badass. Look at that. That is so cool. Right, we'll move him around towards Stanimir. You can see him on the actual mag rail there. Look like a robot. Big legs and a huge ass gun, I think it is. I think it's a like a ranged artillery unit. Really low movement though. The trade from Mandira can continue with Sachita maybe. Yeah, I think we need to in order to boost the production there. And actually what I might start doing is getting some more trade convoys at some point. How long is a mag rail going to take? 7 turns. Okay, that's probably a bit risky because there's miasma there. And I can't actually clear miasma yet. Maybe that's why it didn't suggest to build a mag rail there. Okay, so what we'll do instead, I'll actually build it here. And then we'll build it over this generator tile. My counterintelligence operatives have killed one of your agents. Why are you conducting covert operations in my cities? My agents won't be caught next time. Yeah. They're guarded now. Oh look, they have some Xena cavalry. Might have to get some more units to reinforce the American front. It's Lalabella. Ah, we found that. Interesting.
I dream of a day when our mortal form can stand beneath the skies of any planet without fear or apology.
And there you have it. Level 10 Supremacy, and I think we've got level 11 as well, which I think I might have skipped by accident, so sorry about that. But we have the ability now to trade with Lalabella, and it will boost our culture by a lot. So I might, if I can, get a trade vessel, added that to the queue in Visanta, and as soon as I can I'll trade with Lalabella with that. Now at Uria we can work, well, we don't need to work on the optical surgery now, so instead we will get the laboratory there, boost our science more. In Zafar we will work on the network there, and upgrade available. So we can upgrade the carrier to a Shepherd, awesome. And that can either have +2 range for onboard aircraft or +1 capacity as base for aircraft. I think the extra capacity would be better. Yeah, for sure. Oh, we can now upgrade the Disciple to an Apostle. Nice. So let's see what we can get. +10 HP heal for adjacent units every turn. That's awesome, it's like a healing unit. Or +30% when flanking. You know what, I actually think this +10 HP heal would actually be awesome. It would definitely encourage me to build more of these. It would sort of be the like combat medics, which would back up my CNDRs. Yeah, I think that's awesome, especially for like sieging cities and keeping units alive. We can upgrade the cruiser to an Arbiter. And get +15% when next to friendly units, or +30% when defending. Now I don't think I'm ever really going to use C units next to each other, so maybe it's better if I do it when +30% when defending. Yeah, for sure. And we can now upgrade the Needle Jet to a Herald. Look how awesome that looks. So +50% when air sweeping, or +20% when attacking wounded units. I think that would be better. I would more likely use that because I don't air sweep very often. So yeah, we'll get the +20% when attacking wounded units. It will allow me to finish off, you know, the wounded units when we're attacking people. Look at the Seraph, that looks so badass. I'm actually can't wait to get that. And another upgrade, for the CNDR. So we can get the true CNDR now, because we have 2 Purity and 10 Supremacy. We can't wait to get the Prime CNDR though. Let's have a look at what the perks are though for each. So true CNDR +30% in own territory, probably wouldn't use that. And the other one would be +30% when defending. Not very useful. What about the Prime CNDR? Okay, so the same first one, but what's the second one? +20% when next to friendly units. I think we'll wait for the Prime CNDR, which will take 12 Supremacy there. So can we just wait? Hopefully we can. I don't want to be forced to choose that upgrade. Anyway, we need to choose a new technology to work towards. And now we have 11 Supremacy. Let's work towards the neural uploading so we can get our hands on a Angel as soon as possible, because researching this Supremacy affinity here will give us the 12 we need in order to make the Angel, and then we can make an Angel straight away. That will be awesome. That was what I was working towards. Which is good. So that will take 11 turns to complete the hypercomputing and an extra 14 turns to actually get the Angel. I don't want this. God damn it. Can I right click that message? How do I get rid of this? Ignore. That'll do. Right, let's get the trade convoy to head to Manzi. There we go. And that way, when the outpost actually finishes, we can, you know, change the trade again to go directly back to there. Now what's this worker doing? Let's move him onto this tile and construct the mag rail. This guy's constructing a mag rail. Oh, he's got to cut down the forest first, hasn't he? Oh no, he hasn't. Never mind. So our mag rail is coming along nicely, connecting up our empire. Move on to the next turn. 2 turns till the crawler is complete. Not sure if we're actually going to have any more wonders to build though. That'll be interesting. I think we've researched most of them. I'll just have to check that I can, if I can make the precog project or not. Ah, I can. It only takes 6 turns in Mandira. Will definitely be worth it. We'll work on it after the cell cradle finishes this turn. So in Mandira, we'll work on the precog project. In Agni, I'll get the rocket battery. In Svatoy, we'll get the vivarium. And the saber can continue on his way. Prophet can fortify for now. The trade convoy from Azrea. Where was it trading with? Uria. Let's trade with Sachita. Boost the production more there. Prophet's finding out a lot about the Americans' lands at the moment, which is good to see. From Harsha, we'll trade with Mandira still. And let's start work on a geothermal well there. From Sabda, I think we'll continue trading with Svatoy. Yep, we'll do that. And is that it? Yes, it is. So from now on, there is going to be a lot of this pick and choosing of trade. You can see how many trade units I have moving around. It's actually ridiculous. But that's my strategy and it's worked so far. That's how we've managed to expand so fast and so much.
John Henry smiled at the crawler and he said, "Sure, you can move a lot of dirt, but let's see who gets to the Mohorovich's discontinuity first." And he picked up his shovel and waited for the starting gun.
There we go, the crawl is complete. In Harsha, we'll work on a neural lab there. And with that crawler being finished, that should boost the production of the precog project. It probably won't see much of an effect because it's already so low in turns to completion anyway. We'll get the trade depot in Chuyan. And Mansi's already finished. So we will get an All-Earth relic there first. We need all the culture we can get really because it's only 108 per turn. And when you need 1668 in order to get a new virtue, that's quite a while. So we want to improve that. But for now, let's use this trade unit to trade with Sabda still, possibly. Or maybe even Harsha. Yeah, let's go to Harsha with that. because I want to boost my science even more, and every time we build one of those Neurolabs, we get an extra plus 10% science, which is tons. Currently on 492 per turn. It's a lot. So where was Syra previously trading with? I think it was Mancy, wasn't it? This was the one that was trading with Mancy. Yes, it was.
Our ancestors understood that technology was our salvation. We carry the legacy of our prophets in our code.
Okay, well, we completed a quest, as with Man. And... oh, I know what quest this was. Okay, this was a quest to make a city for robots. And, yeah, and now we're trading with it, which has completed the Supremacy affinity quest, which has given us 24 affinity and has put us to level 12 in Supremacy, giving us 575 energy as well. That is awesome.
Our ancestors.
That's what we just heard. So let's finally get the Prime CNDR now, and we'll get the plus 20% when next to friendly unit. And we can also upgrade to the Executor from the Overseer. These are such like mean units. So that's plus 8% per adjacent friendly unit, or plus 1 range when unit has not moved. That would be really useful for assaulting cities. Okay, I'm just going to check to see if the other unit can do a similar thing. Can I not just have a look? Okay, so the Ambassador, which is the upgrade for the Educator, does that get a similar one? No. So that would have to always be within city range. Whereas the Ranger, or the Executor in this case, would have a plus 3 range. Well, 3 range, which means it would be able to attack a city from out of range of the city itself, which is huge. I believe that's the case. So let's go ahead and use that. Yeah, for sure. Awesome. So that means I'm going to have to focus on getting some apostles and the executors. Anyway, I'm getting carried away with this episode. I only just realised. Unfortunately then, it has been my time. And yeah, I'm seriously starting to, well, I already was, but I'm certainly just enjoying this game so much. I can't believe how much fun I'm having on Civ, It's been a long time since I've really gone to a game like this. But yeah, I'm loving it, and hopefully you guys are loving watching it as well. So, I'm feeling a bit better, which is good. Videos should become, as regular as they were for the past week or so. So anyway, yeah, look forward to that. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.